You probably already know that both type 1 and type 2 diabetes has something to do with the food you eat. High sugar foods can hurt your body, and this is especially true if you are diabetic, but some foods are worse for you than others. There are even certain foods that you may assume are good for you but are secretly loaded with a ton of hidden sugar. It's time for us to reveal the 15 worst foods for diabetics. Number 15. Fruit smoothie. When you see a fruit smoothie stand, you may think that means it will be a great breakfast in a bottle, but most fruit smoothie chains load their products more than just fruit. They usually contain high-fat ice creams, sugary yogurts, or syrups. Some smoothies contain up to 24 teaspoons of sugar, and it is several times more added sugar in one cup than you should be consuming all day. When it comes to the fruit content, these smoothies are usually loaded with multiple pieces of fruit condensed down into that one cup. It means you're usually getting far more portions of fruit in one serving than you should be eating on a full day. Moreover, even though smoothies don't eliminate fiber from the fruit, it is shredded in a blender, becoming less effective to your body because you are drinking your fruit instead of taking time to chew and digest. It will create an instantaneous insulin response, so your blood sugar will spike and you'll feel hungry again far sooner than if you'd eaten that fruit instead. Number 14. Low-fat packaged food. When you see a product on the shelf advertised with large text proclaiming that the product is now quote-unquote low-fat, that certainly sounds appealing and healthy, but food companies know exactly what they're doing. They are marketing you the idea of healthiness when in reality they still need you to find their products to be delicious. And how do they do that? If they take out all the fats, they simply add a ton of sugar to make low-fat packaged foods like low-fat yogurts or low-fat chips and crackers come loaded with staggering amounts of hidden sugar. It was discovered that certain brands of low-fat cereal are 25% pure sugar. Still, many of these products contain large amounts of some of the worst types of sugar, namely high fructose corn syrup. Number 13. Packaged salad. Packaged salad dressings, continuing the trend of unhealthy sauces. Salads are usually healthy, but drowning in nutritious whole fruit and vegetable salad in high carb and high sugar dressings defeats the purpose of the healthy salad. Most brand dressings from ranch to vinaigrette contain high amounts of sugar. Be aware of low-fat dressings because they will mostly contain even higher amounts of added sugar. This is the reason packaged salad is considered among worst foods for diabetics. Instead, try making your dressing at home. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, 1/2 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar, and the juice of 1 lemon will make a delicious heart-healthy dressing and help you avoid that extra unneeded sugar. Number 12. Soups. Soup sounds nutritious, but most packaged soups contain high fructose corn syrup, considered to be just the worst type of sugar you can consume. This sugar can increase your blood sugar level considerably. That's why packaged soups are among worst foods for diabetics. Many packaged soup products also contain large amounts of other unhealthy processed triggers like sucrose and dextrose, so if you're looking for a warm comfort food soup, try making it from scratch with a vegetable or chicken broth. Number 11. Sports and mineral drinks. These products are marketed towards the exercise crowd, promising a healthy dose of energy to get you going, but this energy will come in the form of processed sugars like high fructose corn syrup and will spike your blood sugar. 1 bottle of any typical sports drink usually contains 32 grams of added sugar. That's more sugar in 1 bottle than women should consume all day. Instead, try calorie-free sparkling water and add a few pieces of fresh fruit for flavor and nutrition. Number 10. Canned fruits. Your mom has always told you to eat plenty of fruit, right? But there's a difference between a fresh peach and canned peaches. Canned fruits are meant to sit on shelves for months without going bad, and for that to work, these cans are filled to the brim with sugar-loaded syrups. These syrups act as preservatives, but they'll saturate in the healthy fruits with a ton of sugar, so even if you rinse the syrup off before you eat, you'll still be consuming a large amount of added sugar. Moreover, the process of canning fruits ends up removing most of the vitamin C from those fruits, so on top of getting a lot of added sugar, you'll also end up losing out the nutrition. Number 9. Protein bars. Another marketing gimmick from food corporations is to convince you that these bars are sources of healthy and quick energy, but in reality, most of these products contain up to 30 grams of added sugar. It means they're the same as a candy bar, so if you're looking for a shot of protein before your workout routine, try getting your protein from natural sources like chicken, fish, or other protein-rich foods. Number 8. Barbecue sauce. Barbecue sauce is the type of sauce that takes the gold for unhealthiness. It is delicious, but there's a reason behind its incredible taste. Barbecue sauce is pure sugar. 1 tablespoon of generic store barbecue sauce contains 7 grams of sugar and considered among the worst foods for diabetics. If you slather 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce onto your chicken, that means you're about to eat almost half of the recommended daily added sugar allotment in just one sitting. Therefore, if you want barbecue sauce, just be aware that 40% of that sauce is pure sugar. Number 7. Fruit juices. Why would the juice of something so healthy be so bad for diabetic? Whole fruits like apples and pears are great sources of nutrients and fiber, but fruit juices have these nutrients removed. When the nutrients removed, fruit juices become worst for diabetes. They're selling you pure sugar. One orange on its own will raise your blood sugar by 35 points, but it will take your body 30 minutes or more to process the sugar from this fiber-rich source. If you were to simply drink orange juice, your blood sugar will spike by 35 points in 15 minutes or less. Number 6. French fries. French fries come from potatoes that sound healthy enough, but even a natural white potato contains nearly 40 grams of carbs and only 4 grams of fiber. This high amount of carbs place French fries under the umbrella of worst foods for diabetics. It's a high glycemic food coupled with being deep fried and unhealthy vegetables. These tasty treats will spike your blood sugar and add a ton of calories to your meal. Try making your own baked sweet potato fries from home instead. You'll cut down on the oil. Moreover, sweet potatoes are less starchy than white potatoes. Number 5. Packaged sauces. Store-bought sauces like pasta or curry sauces aren't exactly like one made at home. If you investigate the nutrition labels of any of these sauces, you'll discover just how much secret sugar is added to these products. You may also notice that many of these products contain a long list of unhealthy chemicals and preservatives meant to keep these items from going bad as they sit on the shelves for months. At a time, most packaged sauces also contain high amounts of salt and fat and also among the worst foods for diabetics. Number 4. Potato chips. Everyone knows that potato chips aren't the most healthy snacks in the world, but even when you find a potato chip claiming to be low fat or low sodium, chances are still made from starchy white potatoes. It is loaded with additives, preservatives, and high fructose corn syrup, and considered among worst foods for diabetics. Still, many of these chip products were scientifically designed by food corporation chemists to hit what is known as the bliss point, which means that these products have been created too addictive to that food after just one bite. That's why it always seems so hard to have only one potato chip or cheese-dusted cracker. You keep wanting more, don't you? This isn't an accident. Moreover, chemicals in these products delay your body's satiety responsiveness, meaning that while you're stuffing yourself with these foods, you won't feel full, and so you'll keep eating more until you finish that food. Number 3. Packaged sweet treats. Packaged treats like dessert, snack bars, and cookies aren't meant to be healthy and considered among the worst foods for diabetics. But even packaged treats that sound like healthier options like pretzels, fruit pastries, and even granola bars are all chock full of highly processed sugars. A small 100-gram granola bar can contain upwards of 400 calories and almost 7 teaspoons of added sugar. Since the recommended daily allotment of added sugar for women is 6 teaspoons. A healthy granola bar will still give you more added sugar than you should be eating all day. Number 2. Bread. White bread, white rice, and white flour kinds of pasta are the worst food for diabetics. It has been said that eating white bread is pretty much like eating candy. After all, 2 small slices can contain almost 3 grams of sugar. White bread, white rice, and white flour kinds of pasta are made from starchy carbohydrates, meaning they'll supply you with a large number of simple sugars but not much fiber, so they'll spike your blood glucose levels but provide very little nutrition. However, you can still have your cake or bread and eat it. To try switching to whole grain products. Whole grain bread and pasta contain more fiber, so they'll give your body a more gradual insulin response. Try switching out the white rice for brown rice, because your body will be able to process the sugars from brown rice much more effectively. Number 1. Soft drinks. What can be worse than eating a ton of sugar in one sitting? Any soft drink will contain upwards of 7 teaspoons of added sugar. Even supposedly healthy packaged drinks like flavored coffee drinks and iced teas can contain up to 33 grams of sugar in one small bottle. The fructose within soft drinks tricks your body into not feeling full. In other words, your body doesn't have anything in the gut to feel full. It's just taken in more calories, and so you'll still feel thirsty or hungry even after downing a full can of soda. According to U.S. National Institute of Health, a study showed that people who drank sugary soft drinks went on to consume an additional 17% more calories because they were not yet full. So that one can of soda, it will not only flood your bloodstream with a huge dose of dangerous simple sugars, but also make you more hungry when you consume large amounts of fructose. That's why soft drinks are here among worst foods for diabetics. Your body can't metabolize that amount of simple sugars entering your bloodstream. Instead, your liver is forced to take all that extra sugar and convert it to fat. That's why the food product most associated with weight gain, heart disease, and diabetes is sugar-filled soft drinks. Instead, try filling up on water. It may not be as exciting as that sugary drink, but plain old water will aid your digestion, improve your alertness, keep you hydrated, and help you feel full. All the above-mentioned foods are the worst foods for diabetics. Try to avoid these foods as much as you can. Your diet has a great effect on controlling your blood sugar levels. If you don't change your habits, lifestyle, and diet, then you will be at more risk of developing heart diseases, kidney damage, neuropathy, and other risk factors associated with diabetes.